What's up, Airsoft fam? DARKTREE here, back with another video, and today I got something a little bit special for you guys. We are doing a little range time rant with the Lancer Tactical Gen 4. I had a couple of issues with it when I ran it at HSP. We had some mag compatibility issues running with the mags that it came with. I'm not exactly sure if it's the stock mags that it came with or they were mags that I previously ran with my Scion arms. I'm pretty sure they're the same mags from the same place, so I'm trying to figure out which mags work and which mags do not work with the Gen 4. So I've already done a little bit of testing. I figured out one or two mags that do work and do not work, so I'm going to run through the rest of them and mark them off and set those mags aside that do work for the Gen 4, and the other mags I'll just keep set aside for my other Scion arms and my other Airsoft replicas that work with those mags. And my sidearm for today will be my Tokyo Marui Glock Gen 3. Got this thing a little bit kitted out here with the optic on top. We have the Olight torch on the front. I got it wrapped in some goon tape, extended mag, and yeah, it's running pretty nice so far, and I really like this build. It's like a starter beginning build, you know. I have the optic plate on there. It's not flush like a cool guy build that doesn't have the suppressor height sights on there like some other builds, but this is great for someone that just got their first Elite Force Glock and was just trying to like fit it out for their first game. You can fit this out and get this kitted out like this pretty simply. So if you guys want me to show you guys a video on how I got this kitted out, just drop a comment below and I will post a video on how I created this build. Oh, it also has the Strike Industries frame on the bottom here, so it is a little bit more kitted out than I had let it up to be before, but I do like this build. It's very cool, very unacceptable! That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, and let's get to more testing, but before we do all that, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Your support contributes directly to channel growth and I greatly appreciate it. And on that note, let's hit the range. Alright, so this mag is one of the baddies. By the way, this timer right here, I think this is a global shot timer from a company called Global Shot Timer. Not sponsored, nothing like that, but I got this to do exactly what I'm doing right now, training with Airsoft for real still stuff, and this thing works fantastic. It picks up Airsoft BBs, it picks up real still stuff. I've used this on a range before, and of course I'm using it right now in this video for Airsoft, and it's working fantastically. I can hear it over my EarPro. It's just, or my EarPro doesn't really activate when this thing is going off, but either way, it's loud, it works fantastically. You can set it up to do all types of drills. It works with your phone and has Bluetooth capabilities. It works magnetically, that's why you can see it you see me keep slapping it and pulling it off like so, because it has a magnetic backing that it hooks onto whatever clothing you have it hooked onto. So that's pretty much how it works. The back of it is just a little clip like that right there. Yeah, it's been going great for training, and I plan to continue to use it for said training, and I see no problems with it yet. It works great and I can recommend it highly. And yeah, if there's any issues in the future, I will let you guys know. It did have a firmware update, so it could speak to me in German this morning. So that's cool that it does have someone working on updates and things like that behind the scenes. So you know someone is actually putting time and effort into making this thing work better for you, the end user. So more on the shot timer later. Let's get back into some more drills, testing this mag, testing out the Gen 4. I do plan on adjusting the trigger in a second on this thing because it does have an adjustable trigger. So I want to adjust the trigger in this video and show you how snappy I can get this thing to be. But before let me go ahead and mark this mag off as good to go for the Gen 4. Looks like I have at least 3 good mags that I can run with this replica. I could run other mags with this. I have Crytek mags I can run with this. I have PTS mags I could definitely run with this. The feed lips on those are actually a lot longer than this, but this one I marked LT because it's good to go. I like the aesthetic of these mags the best because they replicate the real steel P mags. So I have one more to get into. So I have one more mag to test right now, and that should be the end of the mag test for the Gen 4. This mag was a no-go, so did not work. So this should be mag number 6 of 6. Alright guys, so we pretty much figured out what mags were good, which mags were bad. So I went ahead and isolated the good ones from the bad ones. The bad ones, or quote unquote bad ones, I'm going to go ahead and see what the issue is so I can still use those with the Gen 4. I don't think they're a total loss, so I might do that in a later video. And do me a favor, go ahead and leave a comment below if you guys are having any mag issues. Let me know about them. If not, maybe it's just an isolated issue with me and my mags and what's going on here. Right now I'm going to show you guys how to adjust your trigger on the Zion arms. This is one of the first AEGs that I've ever come across that had an adjustable trigger out the box at this price point. It's kind of unbelievable, and I'm pretty happy with Lancer Tactical on that one. That was a cool move that they gave you an adjustable trigger out the box. They do give you a little Allen key. I'm not sure if it's ever going to focus, but they do give you a little Allen key there to adjust your trigger on your Gen 4. Let me actually show you guys what you get in your Gen 4. I never went over in my rundown video what you get out of the box, but I have everything right here, so let me show you guys real quick. Alright, so in your Gen 4 box, you do get a instruction manual. Actually, the instruction manual is very informative. I recommend you guys go ahead and flip through this thing. It has one of the best breakdowns of any kind of like airsoft replica. Normally, I don't read them just like you guys, but if you do get yourself a Gen 4, flip through this thing. Yeah, this thing is very informative, so I recommend you guys flip through it, give it a quick lick through, and did I say lick through? Give it a quick look through, and yeah. We do get stickers, as you guys can see. I've ran through some of the stickers, so you guys do get also a little target. I'm never going to use this. This is just more of like something I can just, I don't know. Also a downgrade spring. This one drops it down to about 350, I believe. So your Gen 4 does come with a downgrade spring. You can use this indoors and should get you within field limits. It also comes with a cleaning and on-jamming rod. You guys have all seen these things before. Nothing special here, but yeah. It also comes with a cool America patch, at least mine did. But yeah, it does come with that cool America patch right there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to adjust the trigger on your Gen 4 from Lancer Tactical. So let's get into that. So to adjust your trigger, you're going to need obviously your replica here, and you're going to need a battery. So I have a battery right here, and from my Titan charger, it's saying that this battery is completely dead. So moving on to my next battery. I have a Titan battery here, one of their newer lithium polymer batteries, one of the ones they kind of went backwards in technology, I guess, on because the streets needed it, so they wanted to provide it. So I have a lithium polymer 11.1 25C 1000 milliamp hour battery right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on my charger and see what we're at, because I just want to make sure this thing has energy in it and nothing's going on. Looks like we got two completely dead batteries, and I didn't know Titan batteries could die. I thought they stayed alive forever. I do think Titan also takes returns for anything, for any reason. So I'm gonna hit up Titan and see if I can return this and get a brand new one, because I got this fairly recently, and I don't like that it's dead already, and it wasn't any fault of mine. This one, the Matrix one, completely my fault. I left this on a AIRSOFT replica and it's completely dead now. I'm gonna toss this in a proper manner. But this Titan one right here, this thing should be still running. I don't know why, and coming after you, Titan. I want something back for this, because this is a pretty much brand new battery and it's completely useless now. But we do have another Titan battery right here, because I want to run this on a 11.1. I do have a 7.4 right here, but I don't want to use that. And that one does work. And let's just see where we're at with power on this. We're up and running, as you can see. That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Usually with batteries, the max is 420, I think is the max, go figure. And we're at 407, so that should be enough to test the trigger on this. And you'll hear the MOSFET turn on as soon as I plug this thing in. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to do the best I can with this. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's bring the camera a little bit closer if we can. So one more time. Alright, so I'm gonna try to adjust that. So you go ahead and you put your key, it's at an angle, so you have to like angle it up. It's hard for me to do it because I'm trying to show you guys at the same time, so looks like we got something there. So if I turn this thing clockwise, what happens? What am I doing? I have a gun stand. What is wrong with me? Oh my lord. Why? Alright guys. That was dumb. Yeah, it definitely does look or feel a little more snappy. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you basically what's going on here. So if I get the camera angle just right and the lighting, maybe if I put it like there. So behind the trigger, of course the trigger is right here. Behind the trigger there is a screw. A small little like set screw back in there. So I've been adjusting that screw, and what that screw is doing is it's going backwards. And this is basically what I would call a over travel screw. So you don't have any over travel after you've already fired your shot. You're basically hitting, you're basically creating a new wall in essence. So that screw, if you can see it, is behind the trigger and you're adjusting it back. So right now, if I flip this to fire, turn off the flashlight, and I fire it, it's firing, right? And you can see when I fire it, right there, if you see when I fire it, it stops. I can't like push this any further. Like that is the end. And that is what you call a spammy trigger out of the box. Lancer, fantastic job. That's really awesome. I like that. So yeah, the trigger, and I don't want to do it again because if I adjust this clockwise, it's gonna stop firing. So let me just show you guys. So if I adjust this more, is it in? Yeah, right now it's in. So if I adjust this clockwise, and then let me see if it'll do it. See that? It's not firing anymore. So that means that I've created basically the wall is too small. Like it's not even getting to where I can fire it. But if I take the same little tool right here and I turn it counterclockwise, let's see if I can get it in. Yeah, if I turn it just slightly counterclockwise, maybe a little bit more. Still not there. Ooh. So I got it to where it's sometimes firing and sometimes not. That's not good. So I just want to adjust it a little bit more to where it's still like spammable. That's it right there. I do want to let you guys know that this trigger is fantastic. This probably might be the best AEG trigger out of the box ever. Maybe that might be the thumbnail. I do not know. But in terms of this trigger, I mean, oh, we're safe. Okay, sorry, I'm just going through something right now. I don't want to touch the internals. I ran this already and it ran fantastic, minus the mag issues, but that's a fixable thing. The trigger's fantastic, and I haven't even got into the modding of the actual MOSFET. I haven't messed with any of the the MOSFET stuff. So maybe we should do that now. Or maybe not. I'm gonna go ahead and mess with this MOSFET off screen, and then we'll get back into some more shooting at the end. But yeah, let me mess with this MOSFET, guys, and I'll show you how dialed in this thing is. But as far as just me messing with the trigger so far, I have no complaints. This thing is fantastic with the trigger. Like, damn, I did not even know. Alright guys, looks like the LT Gen 4 has been running awesome. The trigger got adjusted, we adjusted the pre-cocking, and it's been running very smooth. The trigger is the nicest AEG trigger I've ever touched out of the box. And yeah, I'm going to be running this for the foreseeable future, and it's definitely going to be added to the arsenal. Alright guys, thank you for watching the first iteration of Range Time Rant. This is more of like shooting based content. I want to get around training around using AIRSOFT to transition into real steel, and I think this is the best form to do that in. It's the best training you can get. It is pretty much free as long as you have everything that you need. You don't have to go out to a range, and you can do it from the inside of your own home. This global shot timer, I plan on doing a lot more training with this. I've seen a bunch of guys use it on YouTube, like Roger Barrera uses this, and a few other guys have used this for real still. So the guys down at Shooter Global, or Global Shooters, I think that's the name of the company, they've put out a fantastic product, and yeah, like I said, I plan on using this for training in the future. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the first episode of Range Time Rant. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support contributes directly to channel growth, and I greatly appreciate it. Always remember to aim down sights. Until next time, take care. Right here, but the trigger sensitivity is unreal. Like, you can spam this thing ridiculous.